Going on, guys? Your boy Koopa G. I'm bringing you guys a video today. Look, check this out. This video, I was running into like a few Eddies online, right? And Eddy can be tricky for anybody that's new to this game. He can definitely be one of those characters that you're gonna get so flustered and you're not gonna want to play the game because you're just getting hit with these mix-ups and setups, and you don't know how to begin to deal with some of these mix-ups. So I wanted to break this video for you guys today and kind of give you just like the anti-kappa tutorial, you know, and just break them down. You know, like, I'm not gonna go into extensive details on how to beat Eddy, because Eddy, again, he's one of those characters, even if you know what's going on, he can mix you up, and you know, he's really, you know, he has those 50-50s where you have to guess essentially. So I'm just gonna kind of give you guys just an understanding of what to do and maybe how to deal with some of these situations. I'm not going through every move in this move list. I'm not gonna do that, because I feel like if I would do that, you get to a point where you're trying to learn characters, right? And it's almost like being in college. You know, you go to college, you learn all this stuff, and then once you find the job, like whenever you graduate and got the degree, and once you get to the job, you don't really use half of that stuff. You know, I almost feel like that's the same way in Tekken. You know, like, so if you're trying to just obtain so much information and literally go down the move list and learn every move of a character, you're gonna crumble, because once you start getting into multiple characters, you're not gonna remember things, and so on and so forth. So I'm just gonna give you guys kind of like the basic breakdown of what I think you need to know with how to deal with Eddy. So the first thing I want to talk about is his handstand stance, right? That's his 1-3, and then you just like push forward, and he just kind of does those, you know, like his handstands here. So we'll just kind of play this move and run it. The best thing to do in this situation is to wait for the opportunity, just like that, and just punish it, right? That's kind of what you're looking for. You can't really do too much out of this. There's no big lows that you have to worry about coming from this handstand stance. It's all mid right here, all mid. That's the worst he's gonna hit you with, is his power crush right there, and even that power crush is -12. So, and it puts you in crouching, by the way. So if you have a move that is a wall rising 12 frame startup move, you can punish that as far as that goes in his power crush. But everything else, as far as that goes, just block and punish. No lows really to worry about coming from handstands, and you know, that's what I'm saying. So just hold back and wait for your opportunity. The next move I want to talk about dealing with Eddy Gordo is his relaxed stance. Now, relaxed stance is one of those moves I just feel like when you're fighting Eddy or any capo player, you're gonna see this move. You're gonna see it, and you have to know how to deal with it, right? You just have to know. Pretty much with relaxed stance, he has like some few options that I feel like that come out of this. You can do that, and then like into that launch. He also has this as well, this relaxed mix up. Let's check this one out. So there's this one, and then he does like the, you know, like kind of like the windmills and gets the launch. And he also has his, this as well, he also has like his full crouch 3+4 that gets into relax, right? The thing you want to keep in mind with this move is whenever you want him to do the complete opposite of the move what is called relax. You do not want him to relax at all in this stance. You cannot get him comfortable. He cannot be comfortable in this. The minute you see him go into this, your first thought is to just kind of find a low that you have with your character, right? And it's just gonna keep him out of this, right? That's gonna not let him get into this. That's just gonna keep him out. It's gonna knock him out of relax, and he has to reset the situation all over again, right? That's just the thing to do, to keep in mind whenever he's just laying on the floor like that. Just hit him with a low, knock him out of it, and reset the situation. When you see these mix-ups right here, right, we'll start with this one. We'll kind of do this right there, and then to that launch. To deal with this, right, you just want to start stepping right as soon as you see this move, right? Stepping right is your best option whenever you're coming out of trying to deal with this stance here. That's what you want to try to keep in mind whenever you're doing that. The same thing goes for this one as well, right? So you see how the first time, right, he does it, and then it's like double sweep. Oh, I got launched, right? Same thing here. We'll do it. Step right. You see how the first hit hit me, the first low did, right? Because I was stepping right, he didn't get the launch off of that, and it just puts it into his handstand. So that's how, and essentially, you want to deal with relaxed stance whenever you're fighting with Eddy Gordo. You remember, just keep that in mind. You know, he has that full crouch 3+4 into it. That, you know, you literally have to, if it hits you, you have to guess the 50-50 on it. But if you see him at all, just kind of just laying there, just hit him with a low to reset him out of it, keep him out of it. And if he gets you with any of those moves, if he hits you with that down 4-4 off of that into relax, just start stepping right immediately. All right, the next move I want to talk about is his back 3-3 and wall standing 1-3. Those moves, I feel like, again, are moves that you're going to see capo players using, and you have to know how to deal with them, right? So those moves, these are what these moves looks like, right? Whenever I go ahead and put these on here, let me load these both up. That's just this move right here, right? You got this move, and then he's got that move, right? They're both, if you have a character that has a, I believe, a 14 frame move that punishes this, like a 14 frame mid, then they can punish it. Characters off the top of my head I can think of are like Lars, I think Bob can punish it, I think Kazuya can punish it, so on and so forth. But again, that just comes back into you and experimenting, going in the lab and just seeing if your character can punish the move, right? So again, how to kind of deal with it, like if you just like are blocking, right? You're blocking this, you know, you're getting this, you know, unless your character has that punish, you don't really want to worry about it so much. What you want to worry about is keeping them out of that relax, like how we just talked about, right? So I'm getting the block off of that. I can't punish with this, you know, I can't, there's nothing I can do with Brian that'll probably do that, you know, besides maybe like just float him out the air like that, when I can do that, you know. So that's what I'm looking for. You know, just to kind of float him out of this. Do not let him do anything out of it, and that's just kind of what you want to kind of try to look for in terms of that, right? Just trying to find something that just keeps him off the ground, and that'll deal with it. So that's what you want to do. You just want to kind of experiment with your character, see what you got here. If all possible, just keep him out of relaxed stance after these two moves, and that's how you want to deal with it. More moves I want to talk about with Eddy Gordo is just like a lot of these moves I'm about to give you guys are just like the sidewalk right option, you know, just like kind of sidestepping and just sidewalking this character is just kind of what you want to keep in mind whenever you're just like playing this matchup. So moves like up forward 4, back 1-4, up forward 3, down forward 1, moves like that you're able to sidestep, you kind of want to do. So we'll kind of just demonstrate a little bit of that there. So we'll see this here. That's his up forward 4 right there. So it's just like a jab, and then bam, you can just step that just like that. If you try to go the other way, you're gonna get clipped. So again, just step this move right. Moving on from that move, right, we'll go into his back 1-4, right? Back 1-4 is kind of the same thing. It is steppable, you know. You can take that step after that, you know. So keep that in mind whenever you kind of just see that animation there. He's getting ready to go into that handstand or whatever the case may be, you know. There is a side step there as far as that goes. Another move we'll talk about is up forward 3. Again, this is just like another move that's steppable. It can be stepped to the right. If you try to go left with this move, I think you will kind of the same way. You can go either way, but I mean the move is steppable. So to me, I'm like, you could go either way, but for Eddy's moves, I mean, like the rule of thumb is like, to me, you want to kind of just try to stay right, you know. From relaxed stance, everything is right, so I would just try to stay as right as much as I can with this character, right, and deal with him that way. And then again, even like his down forward 1-1 jabs, like these jabs that I was doing like before all these moves, like if you were just, you know, if you kind of have an Eddy that's just like spamming that on you right there, it is steppable as well. So yeah, those are those moves in regards to sidestepping right. That's gonna really do it as far as Eddy goes. Those are just some of the moves that I feel like that are kind of very important as far as just trying to keep in mind and how to deal with, and you may run into online. So I kind of hope this helped you guys a little bit. Just kind of reviewing, we talked about handstand stance. Again, just wait for your opponent and just punish, hold block whenever you see him in those handstands, just trying to do those cartwheels. Just hold back and wait for your opportunity. Relax stance. Again, you know, he has his full croucher 3+4, which if on hit, that kind of just opens up the 50-50 mix up as far as that goes. But he has that down forward 4 into it as well. If you're getting into any of that, you know, and he's in handstands and you're dealing with that, just sidestep right. That's just your best option. Or if you're able to just keep him out of it, you know, by just low poking him. Some characters have mids that'll hit him on the ground as well. Like again, like Brian's down back 3. I can hit him out of his relaxed stance as that. So if you have a mid that does that as well, by all means use that and just try to keep him out of that relaxed stance. And then we talked about his back 3-3 and his wall standing 1-3. Again, if you have a character that has a 14 frame mid that can punish that, It is punishable as far as that goes. Again, we talked about Lars being able to punish that. I believe Kazuya can punish that. Bob can punish that as well. But just go into the lab and experiment with your character and see what you got, right? And then his down forward, well, not his down forward too, just a side stalking, side walking walk. Can't even talk. Side walking right moves, you know, like up forward 4, back 1-4, up forward 3, down forward 1. Those moves are steppable. So if you're seeing that, you know, if you're getting kind of jab pressured, try to just step a little bit and throw, you know, just throw a side step out there as far as that pressure goes, and maybe some of those moves may whip if they do throw them out. So been Koopa G, man, and I hope this video helped you guys out. And you know, hopefully I'll drop a little bit more of these in the future, just depending on how the feedback is, and I'll try to just touch on, you know, other characters and things like that, and how to deal with certain moves or how to deal with certain situations, and we'll just keep it rolling from there, man. But we'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, peace.